اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ورسولك محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه والتابعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. يلا ها سورة الأنفال. Okay, look, they also do a specific thing. They are worse of Allah's creation, worse than animals, because of this ayah 56. Yalla, Sister Shamin. Look, they have a characteristic. Besides denying Islam, already denying Islam is enough to be qualified as worse than animal. Back to why a kafir is considered less than even a sheep. Because they denied Islam. There is another quality that qualifies them to be like that. Look at it. 56.
They are those whom you made a covenant, but they break their covenant every time they do not fear Allah.
They do another thing. Whenever they give you a covenant, they break it. Meaning they are traitors. So the traitors never trust them. Okay? And look what Allah said. Not only they break it, and they don't fear Allah. Because what's the reason for anyone to break a covenant? Very good. You don't fear God. That's why you keep breaking all the promises.
This is just promise or any covenant?
No. Covenant in terms of peace. I do, okay, peace between me and you. And then I go. Of course, also cheating. Why do you think in marriage, if the husband commits zina, he must be put to death? If the wife commits zina, she must be put to death, which is stoning. Why? Covenant, very good. There is a covenant. What is marriage?
Agreement.
No, we're just playing like this.
Okay.
I love you. You love me. Is that? Or covenant? You are mine and I'm yours. Halas, habis. We live in peace and halal and inshallah we help each other. That's a covenant. Later on you find him with another woman. Not even marriage. He broke the covenant. Or na'udhu billah, she goes and have fun with another man. She broke the covenant. So the punishment is not 100 lashes. Is that? So breaking the covenant is not a joke. What is iman? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasul. What is it? Covenant with God. You break it, murtad. Oh, I don't feel like Muslim today. 2018, I want to be kafir in Iceland. May Allah never bring you back. Go there and become ice there.
In a daily life, what do you constitute as covenant? Is it only marriage and agreement?
Iman and marriage. These are the two great covenants of Islam. Shahada, and when you tell someone, I do. These are the two great covenants. There are other covenants in peace, in war and peace. We have covenant not to attack one another. Treaty. And then you go and break it.
So, Sheikh, even for a Muslim can fall under worse creatures of this. If they break the covenant of marriage or...
They are hypocrites. Yes. Here they are hypocrites. The punishment is even worse. Why? Because you claim something. At least the kafir denied Islam. You are claiming Islam. Remember, if a Muslim does three things, he becomes a hypocrite. If he breaks promises, if he lies, and if he doesn't return the amana. This person, no, you are with a hypocrite.
What about the politicians, Sheikh? They say something and then they break it. Is that considered a covenant?
No, covenant is not called covenant. No, that's promise. A form of covenant, yes. Because covenant doesn't have to be written. It could be just mutual. But please always have witnesses. When you make a covenant, if it's not written, have two witnesses. Two Muslim witnesses. Or one male and two female. There is one brother and two sisters, two witnesses. Or two brothers. Preferably young and healthy, not old. When they are old, they may forget. Okay? Now what does Allah say about this? O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when you meet these people who rejected the faith and broke their covenants with you, and therefore they have no fear in Allah, what do you do to them? Look at them, throw some flowers, invite them to your weddings. Sister Maryam, do to them what? 757.
So if you gain the mastery over them in war, punish them severely in order to disperse those who are behind them, so that they may learn a lesson.
Who says this? Who says this?
Allah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What are we reading? Alhamdulillah. Shukr ya Allah. No, because you may think it's me who's saying that. Look what Allah even said, stronger than English. You know what is tathqaf? Tathqaf in Arabic, wherever you catch them, wherever you corner them, whenever you have the upper hand on them, O Muhammad, O Muslims, so if you gain the mastery over them in war, punish them severely. When you catch them, you kill them. Don't take them as prisoners. Because they broke. There is big difference between someone coming to fight you without covenant and between somebody, we signed treaty of peace. Then when I catch you, sorry, I finish all your soldiers. All of them. But these rules, they never taught us. Ayah 57. Look at 57. O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O Muslims, if you gain the mastery over them in war, punish them severely in order to disperse those who are behind them. There are others who are coming. They are just the first batch. So make an example of them. Make an example of them. You know what happened during the opening of Persia? Khalid ibn al-Walid, radiallahu anhu, slaughtered 70,000 prisoners. Why? They were not prisoners. They broke the covenant. He practiced this ayah to extend that the rivers of Persia became red. So what happened? The hundreds of thousands that Kisra was sending, when they saw that, their will to fight was broken. So actually he saved hundreds of thousands of lives by sacrificing because he practiced this ayah, not the ayah of take prisoners. We don't understand, sisters. We generalize. Oh, the prisoners of war should be treated nice. Yes, if they are not breaking covenant, if they are not part of that army that broke a covenant. This is something we don't understand. That's why I told you, we keep saying, oh, but Islam. When our ulama start explaining to us, we think, oh, they are too much. If I say this publicly in a class where there are the likes of Sidi Kazim, they think I'm Majnoon. They will really think it's too much. But it's just what the Quran says.
But that's the rule that the Zionists are using, but nobody says anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They are doing it, by the way. When they catch the first batch of Mujahideen, they finish them like Hari Raya Eid al-Adha. Serious. But for us, we say, because we have the likes of half alim or the jahil who think they know. Well, Allah, look what he's saying. Because they broke a covenant. Here it's not because they are kafir that I don't kill kafir. I kill someone who gave me the promise. Not only he had the audacity to reject the faith, although the truth has come to him. Okay, fine. You reject lakum dinukum waliya din. I apply another ayah. You have your religion, I have mine. But now when you give me a covenant and break it, and we are at war, sorry, when I catch you, it's not prisoner anymore. Thank Allah you are learning these things, because they hide these things from you.
Wait, so Sheikh, this verse is, you said not meant for the kafir? I thought it's meant for the kafir who are popular with us and they broke the treaty.
No, it's not meant for kafir who doesn't give you, and like this Christian, like the Chinese people here with you, you ask them to become Muslim, and they refuse. But they didn't break any covenant with you. Covenant of peace, they live with you in peace, no problem. But if they go break a covenant, different rule.
My question now is then, and I guess it applies to now as well to a certain extent. Now people don't fight with swords, or they fight with words, with social media,
Sure.
with
Sure.
psychological, this kind of thing. So is this considered breaking covenant?
Of course, if we do a covenant of religious harmony and respect, and somebody uses FM, I don't know what, to create tension among here, we consider him as breaking covenant. The police has to take him to jail. And lucky there is no Sharia law for him, because if there is Sharia law, it's death. Khalas? O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, have you ever heard this ayah before? Or had the tafsir like this? No. So whenever you catch them, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in war, punish them severely. In order to punish them here means kill them. Okay? Not punish them, for example, 100 lashes. No. The Arabic word here, فَشَرِّدْ بِهِمْ. Make an example out of them. Huh? So, have you ever seen this part of Rasulullah? Being commanded by his God. By Allah Azza wa Jal himself. We are hiding. We just talk about Noor, he is Noor, he's sitting, he was praying. Yeah, in jihad, look what he was commanded. Ah. So that they may learn and listen. This is why, actually, the reason why you do this, to avoid a major catastrophe. Let some be punished, so that others will behave. The next ayah, Sister Farina.
And if you, O Muhammad
Sallallahu Alaihi
Wasallam, hear treachery from any people, go back their covenant to them, so as to be on equal terms, that there will be no more covenant between you and them. Certainly, Allah likes not the treacherous.
O Muhammad, if you feel that a group of people of the tribes of Arabia, today, if we do some peace treaty with some people, and then we feel like they are not going to keep their promises. And I tell you, 99% of Oran Kafir will not keep their promises. Why? Because it's in their nature to kill the Muslims. What's the evidence? Look at Myanmar. What did the Muslims of Myanmar do to the Buddhists? They are the poorest people on earth, the poorest community on earth today, even by UN, characteristics. They say it's the poorest people on earth, and the weakest, and they have nothing. Nothing. If you have a cow, you are considered very rich. In Burma, if a Muslim has a cow, he's considered, wow. Okay? Alright. What did they do to be killed? Nothing. Just because they are Muslim. In Surah Al-Buruj, وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ. Why did the king kill the people of Ukhdud? The people of the trench. The story, if you know it. If not, later on. There was one king who killed a whole community of believers in Yemen before the coming of Rasulullah. Why? And he burned them alive. Just because they were Muslim. Why did Fir'aun go after Musa? Did Musa tell him anything? Did Musa say, I want your throne? No. It's the nature of kufr to go after the believers. Here it is. Rasulullah ﷺ leaving Mecca, they're still coming to Medina, because this is in the battle of what? In which battle? Or you forgot because I left for 1 month? The battle of Badr. Badr is too close to Medina. So meaning that it's the kuffar who are coming. It's not the Prophet ﷺ who went to them. I left already this neighborhood, and you still want to come and hurt me? So Allah Azza wa Jal is saying, if you are afraid that they may break the promise, then say to them there is no covenant between us. But don't betray them. Don't attack them before you tell them, hey guys, our covenant is null and void. That's how a Muslim should be. Before you go after someone, you end the relationship. Don't try to outsmart him or her while you're still in the relationship. That's what it means. O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O you Muslims, therefore, if you fear treachery from any people, send your ambassador and say, the relationship between your country and country, For example, recall your ambassador, send their ambassador. Cut the relationship. Before you do, war or something like that. Because Allah doesn't love the treacherers. Here it is. Certainly Allah likes not those who commit treachery. Oh Muhammad, don't do it. Not because they betrayed you, you go betray them. No, we are different. Guys, you have killed some of our allies, and we said there is peace. No, there is no peace between you and us. So expect war. A day or two at least you attack, but not while we like you go out with someone while you already plotted to do something wrong to him or her. Allah doesn't want that. So وإما تخافن من قوم خيانة فانبذ إليهم على السواء إن الله لا يحب الخائنين. Reject their covenant back to them. Announce to them that there is no peace between us and you anymore. Do you know what? There is one rule that we cannot attack people until we tell them we are coming. In Islam, you cannot attack. In jihad, which they never taught us. No, do to them as they do to you. Then you use another rule. If you attack us without announcing, we have the right to attack you without announcing. We wanted to be gentlemen. So we tell you that we negotiate. You refuse, okay, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we start war. Now they are not doing this. They just occupy you. In the morning you wake up, you find British or American boots near you. Huh? What are you doing in my bedroom? Alas, we took your land. Then you use do to them as they do to you. There is another ayah. So that's why I tell you, please understand, you cannot use one ayah for all the situations. It's case by case. It's case by case. Good. Continue. 59. Sister Rosita.
And let not those who disbelieve think that they can escape from the punishment. Verily, they will never be able to save themselves from Allah's punishment.
Excellent. This ayah, I need it. Why? All of us need it because psychologically, sometimes you see the kuffar just getting away, right? It seems they are getting away. You know, they topple Morsi and they kill thousands, hundreds of thousands of Muslims in Syria. They rape our sisters in this one, in Rohingya. They kill the Muslims in Yemen. They create famine. They embargo children in Iraq until 1 million child died out of malnutrition, etc., etc., etc. Right? Allah says He's giving you, when you cannot punish them, don't worry, there is one who will punish them. So you feel like, I thought they will get away. Ya Allah, look what they did to us. So this ayah is mainly to tell you, don't worry in case you don't see justice in your lifetime. Because sometimes what may kill you is not knowing that Allah will take revenge for you. Someone hurt you so bad. And it's your right to see justice, but you didn't see it. You died before that. So this ayah, you take it with you. Allah says, وَلَا يَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا سَبَقُوا إِنَّهُمْ لَا يُعْجِزُونَ. And let not those who disbelieve think that they will escape from our punishment. Verily, they will never be able to save themselves from the punishment of Allah. Really. That's why we need iman. Please understand, if you don't get your justice in this dunya, you get it in akhirah. You think your brother takes part of your inheritance and get away with it? Yawm al-Qiyamah, you take all his good deeds. And if he doesn't have good deeds, you give him all your bad deeds. Then he will even sink worse in Jahannam. Sorry, it's too bad for him. Although you don't want him to go to hell, right? But Allah is just. The one who slandered you and created fitna so much for you to suffer, Allah will take revenge from him. Don't worry about it. Or her. Although, Sheikh, look, they accused me and now they destroyed my life. So there is the Supreme Court. Here, from one court to one court. One court, right? Until the Supreme Court. They say Supreme. Khalas. Sorry, we can't do much. The Supreme Court of Malaysia decided. Tell them there is a Supreme Court. of His Majesty. So that's why the believer, no matter what they do to you, they cannot break your will. But if you are a believer, if you have Iman, and that's why we need these verses.
So to be hopeful in the court, Supreme Court, you have to do what's right first, and then if still cannot, then you just leave it.
Yes. No. You keep. You have a right. You believe it's your. You believe this one is yours. Someone comes and takes it from you. Then you try to get it peacefully. Cannot. Keep going. Till even the Supreme Judge of Malaysia says it's his. Here, Hasbi Allah wa ni'mal wakil. Leave it up to Allah now.
So, Sheikh,
But doesn't mean you stop at the first court in Shah Alam or I don't know where. Takbir. Sister Raja likes that. Huh?
So, meaning we would use this ayat, which is a motivational ayat for us who are being wrong. It doesn't make us stop from actually.
Excellent. Look, it
fighting
came.
for your rights.
No, it came after. Wherever you catch them, kill them. Don't let the people betray you. If you fear their treachery, throw back their covenant to them and declare war against them. Then it came. Did you see? It's 59. It's not 56. It's 59. After you do your best, now rely on Allah. A lot of people know. They don't want to do anything and say, Allah will bring me my right. No, you go bring your right. How about that? Defend yourself. That's Islam. Sisters? Faham inshallah? MashaAllah.